All right, man, let's talk about the 2023 trade deadline with Brad Holmes make a move. Now, Dan Campbell said he just worried about the talent that's here and just building the chemistry that's already here. He said him and Brad had a few conversations, nothing in depth. I mean, if they did, he wouldn't pretty much say nothing. If I had to be on the side of caution, if I had to give an honest opinion, not even on the side of caution, they ain't going to do nothing major. They need so much right now. The offensive line is reeling. They got some other guy, Coyote, starting at left guard. I don't know if Jonah Jackson plays Sunday. Then they got Graham Glasgow at right guard, so I don't know what's going on with High Tide. So, you know, then Jahmyr Gibbs, he can't pass pro. He behind the 8 ball, which I'm going to talk about him. Another video in the next couple days. Who else we got out there? They need a receiver. And I mean, people say, "Oh, I don't think they need a receiver." I'm like, I don't know what you're watching, but it is what it is. In the corner, I've been saying that from the beginning. They need another pass rush. Need somebody on the inside. They need multiple things that help them. And you can say, well, what's the number one thing? They got to get 2 things, bro. They can use another running back, to be honest. They need 2 things. You have to ask me what would those 2 things consist of? You know, my thing is this. This is how you do that. If you can pick up Desmond King, which I don't know what's going on with him, L.A. to Pittsburgh. If you can pick up Desmond King to give you something to go with Jerry Jacobs, or you can find a corner on the street, that'll help. But if I'm them and I can't find a corner on the street, I need the best available corner, and I need the best available inside pass rusher. As simple as that. Now, if I can pick up Desmond King off the street or another corner off the street that I think can provide some depth with Jerry Jacobs and Cam Sutton, perfect. Then I would go, my options is this: Chase Young, Brian Burns as the edge, and, you know, Jonathan Allen, if I can get him at the defensive tackle. That's what I'll go for. I offensively let them, hopefully Jameson figure it out. I'll let them figure it out, but I don't think they're going to do anything major. It's the day after the Raiders game. Now, if the Raiders game go left, I mean, I think Brad Holmes valued those draft picks because, you know, you got a bunch of money next offseason. But right now, they got some problems, and a lot of it got to do with health. Kirby Joseph is not healthy. Obviously, Gardner Johnson is not healthy. Obviously, it look like Brian Branch still not healthy. Anazorki, he a lost. They got a few lost causes out there. Anazorki, Jameson Williams lost causes. So there's gonna have to be some adjustments being made. Marvin Jones Jr., I called it. He wasn't shit. Ain't been shit. No offense to you. I like Marvin, but it's over with. So there's some adjustments that need to be made. And one of the adjustments that can be made that doesn't necessarily have to be free agency and stuff, it's starting to play them young guys. And the problem with it is you would have played some of these young guys earlier, gave them a role earlier in the season, and they could have grew as the season went on. You know, and it's a real topic of discussion. I'm gonna get to this in the next couple of days. I mean, with Jameson Williams and Antoine Green, maybe you just throw Antoine Green out there and see what Antoine Green can do, see what Dylan Drummond can do, move on from Marvin Jones Jr., and start developing those guys. That way you get through this, get to the end of the season, you can depend on those guys. You know, I think at this point, it's a nice question to say, man. Antoine Green, man. I mean, my thing is this: Jameson Williams going into the Raiders games, coming after the bye, I'm starting him. I'm starting him. And I'm going to make him an integral part of the game plan. And if we get to the Raiders game and he's still trash, we come out the bye, he's still trash, I'm washing my hands of it. I'm just putting him in a developmental role until I figure it out. Antoine Green, step up. It's your time to shine. But another video. But I don't see them doing anything significant at the trade deadline. I think Brad Holmes, he going to use those picks. That's how you build a football team. I think they're ahead of schedule right now. But when you got a window where it's literally wide open this season, in my opinion, I think you got to go for it. And the Philadelphia Eagles, I guarantee the 49ers probably going to make a move. Eagles get that, getting Kevin Byard. You know, but the Lions got so many holes to fix. And yes, you'll get James Houston back. You know, yes, you probably get Jonah Jackson get a lot healthier, and High Tide get healthier. Graham is doing pretty good. You get some help out there back. But if I do one major thing would be the cornerback position, then the pass rusher. You know, but you don't want to give all your picks up. I mean, you can get Desmond King. I don't even know what other corner would be available. I think it was a kid from the Carolina Panthers, Adoree Jackson. A couple guys they could look at. Adoree, you get him for a little bit of nothing. Athletic guy. I think he was out of USC a few years ago. I don't know about the kid from Carolina. But if I can poach one or two of those guys, one of those guys, and they're pretty good, I'll take it. Then if I can get a Brian Burns, or I can get a Chase Young, or whatever, then yeah, I can deal with that. But my game plan would be, I'm looking at corner options, then I'm going to the D line. That's what I'm looking at. So, but if you can get Desmond King, or you get Adoree Jackson, or the kid from Carolina, whoever he is, you put him out there. Then I'll go turn my head and I see what it takes to get Chase Young. I think they need athletic defensive end. I know, he's a good pass rusher, and he not. No, they need a super duper athletic defensive end, and Brian Burns, Chase Young, and they got the money to pay Brian Burns. And I would go out there. The first call I would make, I see if we like Desmond King, I see if I can snatch him up. Second call I make is see if I can get Brian Burns. See what it'll take to get Brian Burns off the Carolina Panthers. I'm not giving you a first, a second, a third and fifth, fourth, fifth, something like that. We can do that because I got to pay him. He ain't under contract. So if I can get Brian Burns and I can get Adoree Jackson or Desmond King, those would be the things I would do. That's what I would do. But I don't see them making any significant moves. They're going to pick somebody up. They get cut off the waiver wire, somebody off the street or something like that. And they're going to roll with what they got. And he's going to take those draft picks and that $60 million under the cap next year. We're going to see what happens. But we know a lot of guys don't want to come to Detroit. Maybe the perception's changing with them starting to win. But Brian Burns is the top target. You need that athlete on your defensive line. And, he's the top target. But, hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Lions Talk playlist. Trade deadline is on Halloween, I think at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, day after the Monday night game with the Raiders. Hit the link tree. Find me on X, aka Twitter, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $CJGood313, Venmo CJGood313, PayPal link in the description. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.